Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Jose Cruz, and I'm here to talk to you guys about a blockbuster pay-per-view extravaganza that's going to take place on August 3rd. And man, what a card. Quite possibly one of the best, if not the best boxing card in quite some time, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe the card of the year. From top to bottom, man, this card is nuts. So let's talk about, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot to talk about here in this card, man. Let's start with what may kick off the pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. Two familiar names really needing no introduction the world over. Leo Santa Cruz, 38-2, 1 draw, 19 KOs. He's back after almost a 2-year layoff for Division World Champion from 122 pounds all the way through 135. Last fight was on February 22nd against Kenan Carvajal. He won that fight by unanimous decision. Leo Santa Cruz, one of the most exciting fighters in boxing, and one of the best Mexican boxers to ever put on a pair of gloves. He's definitely going to be in the Hall of Fame for sure in the future. And at 35 years old, it'll be a few days when he goes into that ring on August 3rd. He'll be making 36, but you know, he's made a good bit of money. He's made millions. So that's why the inactivity is there. You know, he doesn't really need a fight, but he stepped up for August 3rd, man. So he's back. And who is he fighting? Well, former rival and former 3-division world champion, Abner Mares, guys. 31-3, 2 draws, 15 KO. These two guys had two really good fights. The other one was in 2015, and the other one was the following year. And these two guys went at it. Mares now 38 years old, hasn't fought in almost 2 years as well. So these two guys are coming in with some ring rust. How rusty will they be? Well, we'll know until that bell rings on August 3rd, but they're going to go at it again for the 3rd time. Mares lost to Santa Cruz twice in those 2 fights. Would have made sense if these two guys had one up on each other, but it is what it is. It's good to see these two guys back in the ring, these two veterans of the sport. Mares with an eye injury. Last fight, he fought Miguel Flores to a draw in a fight that I thought he won. Not bad for someone with one eye, right? So he's back in there with Santa Cruz. Should be a hell of a fight. Regardless of their age and where they at in their careers and the inactivity, these two guys, I'm sure, are going to get in shape and put on a tremendous fight for everyone in boxing and all the fans. So what a way to kick off a pay-per-view with 2 veterans of the sport, 2 action fighters. And next fight on the card likely will be, it is official, but likely will be Andy Ruiz, former unified heavyweight champion of the world, the first ever Mexican heavyweight champion of the world, unified as well. 35-2, 22 KOs. Former, like I said, unified champion. Last fought Luis King Kong Ortiz on September 4th, 2022 in Los Angeles in a very good competitive fight. Andy Ruiz dropping Ortiz a couple times, routing to a unanimous decision victory, and hasn't fought since. He'll be taking on Jared Big Baby Miller, ladies and gentlemen, who last recently fought in December against Daniel Dubois, 26-1, 1 draw, 22 knockouts. This is going to be a heavyweight slugfest, heavyweight banger. Jared Big Baby Miller never been a world champion, but coming up on the rise prior to getting catch with steroids and being banned for 3 years. He was a human wrecking ball. Big heavyweight, coming forward, suffocating pressure, because he's an aggressive fighter, and just mauling you with his power shots to the head, to the body. Really putting it on you, man. And Ruiz and Miller, man, they're going to throw leather like never before. Punches are going to fly. Andy Ruiz, one of the best combination punchers. Amazing when he gets those hands going, man. One of the best boxer punchers in the heavyweight division. Once he gets those combinations going, it's beautiful to watch. Left hooks, right hands, uppercut, body shot, and it just tremendous hand speed with it. Jared Big Baby Miller doesn't have the hand speed of Ruiz, so if I want to give the edge to someone in this fight, I'm going to give Andy Ruiz the edge in this fight. You know, both guys have some durable chins, but Andy Ruiz with the more hand speed and better combination punching, Ruiz should be able to take this fight, but it won't be no easy task. These two guys are going to bring it, and Jared Big Baby Miller is a live dog in this fight. Next fight on the card, man. Issac Pitbull Cruz, who just came off a sensational knockout over Rolly Romero, taking his WBA 140-pound strap, and he'll be taking on Rayo Valenzuela Jr., guys. So Issac Pitbull Cruz, 26-2, 1 draw, 18 KOs. Rayo Valenzuela, 13-2, 9 KOs. Rayo Valenzuela recently avenged that loss against Chris Colbert. And so yeah, last time we saw Pitbull Cruz was against Rolly Romero, stopping him in tremendous fashion. And last time we saw Rayo, he was putting Chris Colbert to sleep. Flat on his face, in tremendous fashion. What a performance by Rayo. What a tremendous knockout. That was like a knockout of the year candidate. And he's back, man, and this is going to be a collision. These two guys are all about action. Issac Pitbull Cruz only knows one speed. Come forward, hands up, tuck that chin, and swing away with hooks and right hooks and left hooks and all kinds of hooks. And uppercuts once he closed that gap. Tremendous inside work. Rayo Valenzuela, good punching power, good boxer puncher, all about the action as well. Have shown that he's a bit chinny, you know, against Edwin De Los Santos. So if any of those hooks touch Rayo Valenzuela, which I'm sure it will, he's going to be in some big trouble. But all in all, it's going to be pure action for as long as it lasts. This is going to be a fistic fire fight, ladies and gentlemen. Another fight on the card. Keeps getting better and better. You know, you're looking under that Christmas tree and you're hoping there's more, and then all of a sudden there's more. Tszyu, who we last recently saw against the Towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora, in a bloodbath, in one of the most bloodiest fights in the history of boxing, one of the brutal fights in the history of boxing. To me, it was the fight of the year so far. And so to me, it's the fight of the year so far. And he will 24-1, 17 KOs. And he'll be taking on one of the most vicious, all-action punchers in boxing today. And that is Mexican-American Vergil Ortiz. 20-0, guys. 20 knockouts. All by knockouts. And Ortiz is all about drilling, punching holes through you. And for Vergil Ortiz to go straight at Tszyu just like that, because that's how there's only one speed. That's all what Vergil Ortiz is all about. He's going to go at Tszyu, who's got punching power, who's a strong 154-pounder, he's coming off a loss against Sebastian Fundora. He lost his title. His mindset is to get in there and try and do his best. His intentions, his plan is not to lose again. So he's going to come hungry. He's going to come and try. He's going to be on a mission. Something has to give here. You know, I'm sure Tszyu is going to come in the best shape possible, in the best form possible, trying to man on the mission, ladies and gentlemen, to try to get his title back and get that rematch with Fundora. But he's going to have to go through a younger, likely stronger, or just as strong, aggressive power punching, 20-0, 20 KOs Vergil Ortiz, who means no nonsense in that ring. This is going to be a brutal fight, for an all-action fight. I can't see anyone backing up here. This is going to be a tremendous fight. And that's likely the co-main event. Maybe so. Andy Ruiz, a big name, likely that would be the co-main event. We don't know. This card is nuts. And then we got Terrence Bud Crawford, the main event, going up another weight class. 40-0, 31 KOs versus Israel Madrimov from Uzbekistan. 10-0, 1 draw, 7 KOs, who will be defending his WBA 154-pound title against Terrence Crawford. Who is Israel Madrimov? He's a tremendous, hard-punching, southpaw who's very strong, looks very durable to me, and he's all about the action as well, man. He's a big, strong Uzbek fighter. This fight should be all action from round 1 till the end. Terence Crawford is going to be in tough with Israel Madrimov. Israel, he's not a Spence. He's not a big name at 154. He's not a Tim Tszyu. He's not a Brian Mendoza. He's not an Erickson Lubin. But Israel Madrimov is a very underrated fighter at 154 pounds. He's a champion, and he'll be defending the title. If you look at Israel Madrimov fights, he's very strong. He can punch with both hands. Doesn't afraid to get hit. Seems to have a pretty good chin. Very strong, like I said. And he catches you if he catches you good on the chin, a body shot, whatever, he can hurt you. Crawford, Israel had the chance for as long as it lasts. Israel, if he catches Crawford on the chin, Crawford could be in big trouble. The question is now, with Crawford punching power go up to 154? He's knocked out everyone at 147. So obviously his power has followed him from 140 to 147. Well, now will his power now follow him from 147 to 154? That's double the weight. That's much more weight now. From 140, 147 to 154. So will his punching power follow him to 154 in his fight against Israel Madrimov? Now let me tell you, it better do, because he's going to need the punching power to stop and get Madrimov off. He's not on paper, but Terence Crawford is the better skilled fighter in this fight. He's the much better skilled fighter, but Israel Madrimov, he's got some skills too. He can turn you as well. He can sidestep. So he's good. This is gonna be an interesting matchup. Coming in, obviously Crawford is the favorite, but you cannot count out Israel Madrimov. This is a midweight class. This is 154. Crawford is obviously fighting a naturally bigger guy, and it's all about, let's see what can he do when a solid 154 pounder hits him back on the chin or in the face, wherever, and how will Crawford punching power? How much damage will Crawford's power do to Madrimov? If Crawford's power is there, then Madrimov will be in some serious trouble, because he's going to have to deal with the boxing IQ of Crawford, the ring generalship, the skills. And Crawford is one of the best finishers in boxing, so if he hurts you, the fight is likely over. So this is going to be a good fight. It should be a good fight. So top to bottom, ladies and gentlemen, this card, if you're going to buy it, I recommend, if you're a true boxing fan, you will buy this card. I will buy this card. I support boxing, and I'm going to support this card. This card needs to be supported. If you're not a boxing fan, if you're not going to buy this card, you're not a true boxing fan. This is as good as it gets. This is like the Super Bowl of boxing. From top to bottom, you got all kinds of familiar names on here. You got Abner Mares, Leo Santa Cruz. You got Andy Ruiz versus Jerry Big Baby Miller. You got Issac Pitbull Cruz versus Rayo Valenzuela. You got Tim Tszyu versus Vergil Ortiz. And you got Terence Crawford versus Israel Madrimov. Israel Madrimov is the less known familiar name, but he's a champion and he's no slouch. I'm excited. August 3rd, man, is going to be a boxing banana spectacle, Super Bowl, whatever you want to call it. Amazon Prime is on the roll, man. They've been putting on some tremendous cards, and I think this is their best one yet so far. And it's incredible, man. This year boxing is incredible. If you're a boxing fan, this is the right time to be a boxing fan, man. This is the right time. 2024 has been showing to be the best, one of the best boxing years in quite some time, man. And it's about time, man. We boxing fans deserve these kind of fights, these kind of cards. And it's good to be a fan today, man. I've been a fan for over 15 years about that. So let me tell you, this is a badass card, and I can't wait. American Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. It is always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.